This is my high voltage ball lightning, bead lightning generator. These are metal samples being affected by a long time ago in the lab, filmed by film crew for news. High voltage.
I'm videotaping something, I have no idea what it is.
Train going by. I wonder what this is.
I'm videotaping something, I have no idea what it is.
Oh, my balcony. I wonder what in Blaze I'm doing there. Oh, okay. This is
Oh, it's a news story, sorry.
a news story. 2005 or 2007, when the city ordered me to shut everything off. You'll see why in a minute. This is the apartment lab, 24 tons.
Electromagnetic fields and to conduct experiments into a strange phenomenon called the Hutchison
Wow.
effect, which is named after him.
What really the Hutchison effect is, from what we gather, it shields objects from being held down.
That was Hiroshima City.
True anti-gravity, but I cannot do the experiment here because there's too many people in the area, high-density living area.
This is a news story, by the way.
Well, I started doing them a little after that.
You've been there, look kind of weird looking.
Truly dangerous doing it on a third-floor apartment.
The Hutchison effect causes metals to act in very peculiar ways, and this strange behavior doesn't stay within the confines of the lab. It's also affected many of his neighbors.
I had like an 11 plant made out of brass and had fuels in it, and one just dissolved.
John has worked with the
That's one of my neighbors affected by what naughty stuff I was doing a long time ago. There's the U.S. government stuff.
research, but he doesn't have the money to set up the lab
Okay.
anywhere else.
Oh well.
Although the mayor of New West told us he's looking into that issue. But for now, John is staying put and keeping busy with other projects. David Olick, New Westminster for BCIG Magazine.
Okie dokie. Things have changed since then.
It's the end of.
Interesting.
This is 2005, I think.
It appears that all the
Piece
metals
of
are
rough
fairly-
steel, stainless steel bar, stainless steel chunk,
very
aluminium chunk, and I think it moves around or something. It's breaking apart.
movements there.
Or all of them are kind of breaking apart. Those samples I sold on eBay a while ago now, so curious and see what on earth this is about.
Looks like it's alive. This piece here is pretty active. Should be
Or is that
around 2000,
cast iron? I don't know, forget. Broken up cast iron, I think.
Focus in on this piece here.
So far, so good. Interesting, I suppose. No heat involved. No, it was. How long is this thing?
Definitely energy pulses running through it.
Pulsating and moving along. Oops.
I think it's disintegrating now. The other one is actually
Another. Oh. I think that's 4140 steel. Not sure what that is.
Okay.
I filmed it with a camera that only had a 3-minute
Both seem to
time
be
limit,
spread
so
like
off a
bottom
TV
patches
set,
on
so
the
it's
side
pretty
of this
crude.
piece. The other ones, sure what's going on.
Ah, this is a TV show demonstration.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you're
They want
right
me
about there.
to
Of course,
put it in
those
different
other pages,
locations, which I did do, and they filmed it. It's a TV
it
show
was up about half a foot, but that was
called
definitely
Somewhere
fine.
Beyond oh jeez, 2007, Paul Stabakowski, Polish Chef Film Productions, with Rob Simone, who is talking, actually. I think he is. That's him. They're filming all the effects and stuff, and now the show hasn't aired yet, but it will. Interesting, though. These are bits and pieces I copied off a TV set. The original films have better quality, of course, but TV set always got that kind of fuzzy stuff going on there. Okay, well, I'm having fun experimenting with this iPad and see if it'll turn off. I better not say that. But I can hopefully save what I'm copying today. He's holding a broadcast camera, and I'm in the other room arranging things for him to film, so I wonder what that movement is. That's kind of weird. I don't know. Unless he's filming when it's in operation. I don't know. Oh, that's that chunk. Huh? That's kind of weird, whatever's happening here. I don't know. A lot of stuff I've forgotten about. You just do it and forget it, you know. Anyway. 2 minutes. Okay, well. Okay, so. Something bobbing around. I don't know. Oh, gee. I get my friend in China to copy some of the stuff so I can download it to iPad, and he's very kind in doing that. Okay, so what? Broken up something there, or what? Don't know the answer.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. So this is kind of an interesting metal sample. I shouldn't have sold it, but I did on eBay. It's got Alex Pizarro's fingerprints in it. The metal turns soft, jelly-like, and picked up. It was cold to the touch. Put his hand over his mouth and said, "Oh, tell George. I'm going to tell George." That's, I shouldn't have sold that. It's kind of unusual piece. Anyway.
Make a very intriguing looking ghost video. But such conventional devices aren't the only way college kids can cheaply and easily make a very intriguing looking ghost video. But such conventional devices aren't the only tools available to someone determined to bring a ghostly video to life. Many ghostly effects that can be attributed to natural phenomena have been emulated in a scientific laboratory. In this eerie footage, poltergeist researcher John Hutchison is able to demonstrate exactly how poltergeist activity would be seen if it were occurring from a ghost. Unfortunately, it's all natural, using electromagnetic fields as well as electricity.
I believe poltergeist energy is a combination of electromagnetic, electrostatic fields and magnetic fields interacting in a natural way, causing major effects to happen.
Would you be fooled into believing this is caused by a spirit? Believe it or not, many people confuse Hutchison's results with actual ghosts caught on tape.
I have encountered people that have actually told me that they felt that their place was haunted. that they had things moving around as ashtrays, saw weird lights in that. I feel that my experiments have duplicated on many orders of magnitude of power the same kind of effects that people have seen.
This intriguing video shot by Hutchison shows milk cartons floating in the air, metal rods bending, balls of light flashing, a spinning bowling ball defying gravity, a strange saucer floating up mysteriously, and a plastic bottle being squeezed by some unknown force. As spooky as it may look, this video footage does not represent supernatural activity. It was actually taped in Hutchison's lab with what he has dubbed the poltergeist machine. And he has also invented the Hutchison effect.
I feel what I'm doing with the Hutchison effect is creating the artificial, I guess you can call it artificial, way that nature perhaps creates it on her own.
Hutchison films naturally occurring phenomena that imitates ghost-like action in his lab. And in Europe in 1998, some 1,500 scientists reportedly set up
These are stainless steel spoons. I think stainless and aluminum, I think. Just anchored there, so I wanted to see what happened standing up and down like that, so this is quite a while ago, I think. No. Gordon and I were here, and Nancy filmed us talking away, and this is Gordon Novell, a interesting person that I worked with starting in 2006, invitation by Colonel Alexander. God and his team, and Paul Mueller, inventor 3, and I on this team to build the UFO, Flying Saucer RAM project. Gordon was it's about 2010 or 11. But Gordon was fun to work with. He'd get angry sometimes and give me hell all the time, but we got along fine. He enlisted Paris Hilton to help us out with their media coverage, and who else? There's Kevin Allbar, Robert Drake, and others. There are about 180, 150 scientists on his team. I got to know some like Pandolfi and other names that are quite still in contact. Hathaway, Timothy Hathaway, is it? Pandolfi, Paul Durand, Barad, many others. Anyway, so this is done in a cafe in Southern California. Gordon moved from Louisiana to California 2007. He dropped by when I was with Helena, stayed some days, and gave Helena some papers that I think she gave to the Attorney General in New Mexico, maybe about Waco, I don't know. Gordon and I had fun. Helena gave Gordon hell for smoking weed up in the bathroom, but oh well, Gordon kind of gets along. Anyway, it's kind of a long video, but God bless you, Gordon. You and I had quite the challenge sometimes, but you're a good soul in general, and you've gone through a lot of crap in your life. I should go on to the next one because it's a long interview. Recording. Oh, this sample I sold. It's about 3. I think. Is it 3 inches in diameter? I think it's under that a little bit. It's a piece of bar stock crankshaft that just blew apart like in this pattern. Got unusual stuff coming out of it as well. I never found out what that unusual stuff is yet, but hopefully Bob Greener gets a chance to analyze it someday. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what comes up on that. John M. Wright, privacy coordinator, released to me thousands of pages of documents from the CIA folks. This is a metal temple that they found in a UFO crash site thing. Can't quite read it, so that's where you need to get this scanned professionally. I got another picture too of it. So this is a 4-page report on metal samples that they found that fell out of the sky. You could almost read it, but you need to scan it and redo it, you know. Release date. God, I can't quite read it. UFO crash site or something like that. Okay, wow. How to make a knot in a wrench, basically. It's sold years ago, I think, on eBay. Should have kept that one too, I suppose. It's unusual. Oh, this is the Hiroshima City laboratory where Yamabe had a setup of these coils and got unusual effects, ball lightning sometimes, and other things, all recorded by JOGM Television. Mr. Hino, staff reporter. I think I got some of these videos, but Mr. Yamabe has been doing this for a number of years. Not sure what this is, but it was sent to me by Boyd Bushman and Lockheed Martin years ago, so I don't know what it is. Working again, I guess. iPad's kind of touchy these days, dear John. This is from Dr. Lauren A. Kuhn, Director of Scientific Technical Intelligence, where we gave a demonstration. Where those tapes are, I don't know. This is from the TV show Summer Out There, Paul Stabakowski, Polish Chef Film Productions. This is Rod Simone, resting his hand on a ZB-37 heavy machine gun as he waits for stuff to levitate, which it did do, and filmed and copied and commented on. This is sent to me by John M. Wright, Privacy Coordinator, when I requested the UFO reports that they delivered, when was that, 1993 or something like that? Huge amounts of them. I had to get my passport notarized and everything else, identification and all that stuff. This is the rules and regulations to 32 CFR part 1900, something like that. Boy, this goes way back in time. This is Los Alamos. This is me in the middle here demonstrating my stuff to them and U.S. Army Intelligence Security Command a long time ago. Oh, it's a video. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, this was replicated at York University some years ago. When was that? A long time ago. Okay. Sold to NBC for a TV show. Haven't seen it yet, but it'll probably come around sometime. There's one in China I saw today. I was kind of impressed. The Gang in 1994. That's where I met Kirk R. Thatcher of Star Trek Next Generation with Ian Gazda. In front here is Hal Butoff and Tom Bearden. Up way above there is Ian and myself and others all about. Dr. Brian O'Leary. Wow, what great guys they were. Ian and I, John Hutchison and Ian Gazda, guests of honor at Tsukio Makakari Temple in Japan. I think, this is in Japan. I think it's I think it's a Chinese TV show that aired a while ago. This was HMCS Columbia, used by the X-Files in .com and Endgame. That's one of my favorite ships. I got most of the stuff off of it. My job was artillery, all the cannons, artillery, and electronics. To get it just properly displayed for divers and things, but I took a lot of his stuff back up to the apartment lab. Well, I sold this on eBay. Stainless steel bar, all twisted up like that, and a wrench all twisted up like that. Well, okay, this is Rob Simone, observing the Hutchison effect, filmed it, writes about it, resting his arm on a ZB-37 heavy machine gun in my apartment. Well, this is me these days. This is what I look like. I changed my look over the years. Feeling more comfortable this way. It's just one of those things. Bury the old stuff and get on with the new stuff. Okay, this is me in the old lab in 3744 East Hastings Street, Vancouver. Many tons of stuff was in here. That's me with my favorite hair piece at the time. Eva Gabor style. Woohoo. So my style has changed to this now, so I feel comfortable this way. Okay, this is recent. This is Wesley Baker, Westland Military Surplus Store in New Westminster. He was a constant visitor with me. He's posing for Discovery Channel, Science Channel as well. He witnessed a lot of stuff that he saw when coming in the door and talks about it on Discovery Channel International. Okay, this is recent times with Mr. Alex Scrapyard in Athens, Greece, where I got a lot of those pieces you see there in front. And love to go there someday. That'd be my vacation dream away from here, to visit the scrapyard in Greece. This is me in about 95, 94, on one of the warships. Gene Manning took the photograph of me being very happy and having fun on these ships. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is cool. This is USS Alabama. I went on that ship, spent all day, exhausted all my battery power. My Cabra, totally exhausted, went back the next day, I think, with Nancy right in the front there. So, to me, that would have been the ultimate. Probably when I go to heaven, that would be the heaven. Okay, we'll talk about Dad for a bit. He had an orchestra, and then he worked for Collier's Encyclopedia Company as branch manager for Western North America. I might have a picture of him somewhere. Okay, that's me, one of my favorite characters to dress up as. Just throw it in your face. Carla B. Connections Rothschilds. Woohoo. Seems to be out of range and looking at it. Oh. Okay, Facebook people. So this guy met on Facebook, so it showed me videos of the Antonov disaster all crushed up and all that. He's trying to sell this thing on eBay. It's I think it's some kind of air supply thing off the Antonov. But, oh well, didn't work out. Okay, I had to fill out these forms when I got on Delta Airlines to come back to North America. 1992 or 1990. I got all these firearms licenses and everything like that. Being a gun collector, you gotta have all that stuff, so I had it for a long, long time. Okay, this character of coasttocoastam.com came to Gold Beach to interview Nancy and I, but never published it. But we're guests on Coast to Coast with him about 2017, I think it was. What did he do as a video? See, people are a little crazy, aren't you? Probably nobody knows about this. This is called the Coil Room on HMCS Columbia, and I got parts off of that piece. Still have them here. Huge system. A roller induction type coil. Really cool stuff. Columbia had a lot of unique stuff on it. Hey, a photo of Boyd Bushman and his wife when he was working at Lockheed Martin. Captain Joe Serial, our next door neighbor. Wow. He was captain of the USS Ohio submarine. Well, you're wondering what this is. This is my beginnings of those high power cells. These are barium titanate cylinders I have. I have vintage other things there, coils, tubes, wafers from the warships out of the sonar room, which helped a lot too. This is Nikola Tesla's friend, Thomas Lee Hutchison, and Thomas passed away in the 80s, and all the stuff that he had was Tesla stuff, was house full of it actually, and unpublished stuff and papers, and these medallions were shipped off to the United Kingdom about 88, I think. Okay, I'm a guest at Stargate SG-1 Studios, and that's just me sitting by next to the next guy. This is Nancy, my wife and partner and all that stuff. She's having fun here. Met her in 2008, and then on it was, well, then on. a film crew from either Fox or Discovery, filming in there was pretty tight. So we're doing an interview and a demonstration later on. I think that aired already. Yes, it did. Yours truly has glory on the warship. I think this is HMCS Yukon. I'm getting all these parts and pieces ready. I have my own room and everything. Believe it or not, that's me a long time ago. Started making news back then, for Christ's sakes. Jesus Christ, John. Hydrogen balloons with tinfoil wrapped around them. Vancouver thought there was a UFO invasion. I think that's about the same time the Iron Memorial Bridge collapsed. George Hathaway, bless his soul, put up with me for a long, long time. This is U.S. Army intelligence and Los Alamos demonstration a long, long, long time ago. Wow. So this is me a long time ago with U.S. Army intelligence, Los Alamos, posing for a photograph holding some kind of sample that blew up. That's what I looked like then, okay? Let's go to what I look like now. So, a little different now. This is me now, so. Taking that photo when? A couple of years ago. 2 years ago, actually. So, that's what I look like now. So I'm going to end this video and upload it, I guess. Take care, guys.